Let's be honest, getting older is not quite what I thought it would be. When I was younger, I imagined this stage of life as smooth sailing. I pictured those couples in the brochure, walking hand in hand along beaches, perfectly content in their neatly trimmed gardens. Retirement was meant to be a reward, a time to slow down and enjoy the fruits of your labour. But living it feels very different. It feels more complicated, it's messier, and some days it's wonderful. Work, for instance, had changed. I spent years building up knowledge and experience, and for a long time people looked to me for answers. But then gradually I noticed the room did not turn to me quite as often. Younger colleagues had fresh ideas, new energy, and I remember thinking, hang on, I have got something to offer here. Why does it feel like I'm being overlooked? And that sense of being slightly invisible, it can sting. Technology is another one. I finally get the hang of something and then an update comes along that changes everything. I once joked it was like climbing a ladder and finding someone had moved the top rung just as you reach for it. I laugh about it most of the time, but if I'm honest, some days where it frustrates me. And then there are the small reminders of age, bending down and questioning whether I will get back up, walking into a room and forgetting what I went in for, catching my reflection and seeing someone who does not quite match the person I feel like inside. Those moments can stop you in your tracks. But here is what I keep coming back to. We're not finished, not by a long way. I grew up in the world of typewriters, phone boxes, and checks. Now I carry the world in my pocket. That alone proves to me that we can adapt. We've already reinvented ourselves more than once, so why stop now? Still, the doubts creep in. Without the job title, without the busy routines, without the children at home, I ask myself, so am I now? This is not an easy question to face. It feels like the ground has shifted under my feet. But I've also realized that it's a gift. I'm no longer defined by what I used to do. And I have a choice. I can decide again. I can choose what matters for this next chapter. Of course, health plays its part. None of us can escape that. A few more aches, a few more appointments, a few more pills lined up at the bathroom. It can be daunting, but it's also a reminder that time is valuable, that we need to think carefully about how we spend it.